Kia ora whānau, welcome back. We just come off one of our bros from Nungi's tangi. Bro Jeff, rest in peace brother. But yeah, vrod took a bit of a beating. Done a few skids and stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna wash it. And then we'll go over what we're gonna do and get it ready for a warrant. This is a product I've used for a while, just from the bro at Shed 62 got me onto that. It's the fucking meanest wheel cleaner I've ever used, and then I just have it in one of these. Usually just spray it on the wheels while I'm setting up the water blast in there. But I usually just use dishwashing liquid. But the bro Marshall who details our bikes usually has got a bit of a, I reckon it's the potion there. So I'm gonna give it a go, but obviously my level of cleaning, like he does proper details, but I know he washes it down with this shit first. So this is the first time I'm using it. Auto Glim Polar Blast. It's like 100 ml. Start point is 100 ml to 500 mils of water, and then I notice when he sprays it on, it actually keeps the bubbles, like you know how you wash it and the bubbles dry up fast. That stuff fucking lasts ages. I watch them, but I haven't got the detailing brushes or anything to get in the gaps, but I'll just blast it off with the water blaster as normal. It comes with all these adapters too, this end here. So I've adapted it to my bloody Azido water blaster, which is like fucking 80 bucks or something, and they go all good. But yeah, I'll spray this wheel cleaner on, set up the old water blaster, and then show you how I clean it, if that's fucking something someone wants to see. But yeah, I like my bikes being clean. There's heaps of rubber on it because the bro done a fucking burnout right in front of me. I try and avoid that, but sometimes when the bros are just in the heat of the moment, they can't help it. But yeah, set you up over here somewhere and just do a bloody time lapse, and I don't think you want to fucking watch me clean a bike, but just trying to make a video. And we're gonna pull the back wheel and shit off, and I'll show you what's happened and how we're gonna fix it. We had a little bit of an issue with our pulley, but yeah, let's just get this clean done and then yeah, get into it. But these are still like stone chips on the forks and that, but I want to do aftermarket front springs, so when I do that I'll probably get those all painted while they're off. There's spots I have missed, but fuck, the amount of time I spend in the shed where it's just chilling, I usually just grab a microcloth or a rag, clean rag, and then just some spray and wipe it down as well, so I usually get all the other areas. I even missed washing the seat. Still roadworks, dust on me, but all in all it looks good. Just for a hard and fast wash. Let's get it in the shed and show you what's going on with this back pulley and stuff. Get that wheel off. Yeah, so got it set up here. The tyre's pretty headed. But this is our issue here, whānau. The old pulley. At the back it has that plate on it. It's pressed on from factory, and from what I've been told by the bro Machu, who's seen it before, they actually pressed on pretty shit. So there's a way to fix it. And there's like bits that drop down where you can drill and tap it. So yeah, I want to go through and do that. get this wheel off. My new tyre should be here tomorrow. Get that off. We need to change these shocks out for the warrant anyway. But then yeah, it's the damage to the rim that it does when it comes off, and I didn't even know when it come off. Could have been all day for all I know, but just looking, it's not too bad. But yeah, I'll fucking suss it, repaint that rim, and then yeah, go from there. Let's get it off anyway. So yeah, we got that wheel off. That's the pulley. And actually, that's the thing there. So that usually sits on here. They're just like pressed on, eh? So I think I got some photos of the bike the bro was on, and they had done it. I think what you do is you line it up with one of the tooth underneath, or just like on here somewhere. Somewhere at the bottom, just drill a small hole, tap a thread, drill a hole through this as well, so it lines up, and then just probably do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and just screw them in, and then that holds that on better. But still, I'm trying to figure out how I've done it, because that's what usually when the engine mounts are stuffing out, the motor can sit on the piss, puts pressure against this, it pops it off. I've seen it happen on my father-in-law's bike, but I don't think that's the case with this one, because it's got new engine mounts in it. So I was looking at this is that rubber cushion that goes in here and pulley drives on. It looks a bit I don't know if you can, like these just seem but that one's fucking pretty blown out. It's hard to show it on the camera, but yeah, you see there, it's like broken. So I don't know if that's giving it enough, you know, because I know that's the cushion out the vibration or whatever, but that might be fucked. So I might just get a new one of these to be safe. I've got another one here from one of the other bikes that we've replaced, but that one doesn't seem much better anyway. Well, that might be how they are, but for what it's worth, I'll have a look how much those are and get a new one. But just looking at this rim, yeah, it's pretty scratched up there. But if I'm being honest, I might just give that a quick sand, just give it a spray can job, because eventually I'll probably paint these rims again anyway. So I might yeah, I might just give it a fucking scuff up with a bloody 120 grit or something, and then drop it down to like 240, get it as smooth as I can, and just whack a decent spray can over it while we're waiting for the tyre. And that I don't know what are those called? I think they're called like a pulley cushion or something. Not a pulley cushion. Order another one of those, wait for our tyre to turn up, bang all that in. Got most of the rubber out of the back of there, which is me. Yeah, looks the damage fine, eh? Yeah, a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, so probably yeah, what I've got to do, I've got to put the standard horn back on. I haven't remounted that under the gearbox, and then put the number plate holder on, the rear number plate and number plate light, and then the standard shocks, and then once the tyre and stuff turns up, we should be good to go for the warrant. This rim's pretty bad. Oh, like those are just the deepest, but they're not too bad. This is shit's alright. I've seen worse. Just sort of, I've got some 150 wet and dry. I'm gonna hit that with, but I think I'm gonna hit that with some. I think I got some 80 grit. Try and get it smoothed up, and then go with the 150. Then I think I got some like 360, and then some 1200, just to smooth it off. And then I'm just gonna mask that so it's an overspray goes on and just can it. But another little trick I do, just so I don't want to get any sanding, dust and shit in the bearing, because it's still, all those bearings are new. So what I do, I grab some of this, I don't know, pool noodle shit. I use it on our roll cage. No, not this one anymore. It's actually elite. Oh, you can't use this one. But I just just cut it depending on how deep the hole is. This one's pretty shallow. Bear with me, bear with me. And I got that. Splits in the middle. But yeah, because the hole's way too small, so I just keep cutting it off till it's sort of snug in there. Because you're crunching it up, it usually seals the hole in the middle. So I sort of just roll it around like that. Oh, that one's probably a bit big. And I'll just scoff some more in there. Just so it seals that hole off. Didn't know sanding, dusting, water and shit, because on the wet and dry this outside edge doesn't get in. I don't know if that's a good trick, but yeah, I just don't want to get shit in there. Even when you paint them, I use it for painting as well. But get onto the sanding fucking machines now. Get this rim mint, and yeah, got it outside now so I can do the wet and dry. But see, I've just sort of, it ended up being 80 grit, and I've just sort of got the, so it sort of feels smoother with your fingers. Now I'm just going to use the 150, 200 and then 1200 wet and dry. That only took like 2 minutes to get it sort of smoothed off, and then I'll do the rest with the finer stuff so it's not too stand out too much when you paint it. But fuck, I'm no painter, man, so if if I'm doing something wrong, I don't really care. I'm just doing what I think is right and what'll do me for now. But I ain't no painter. I don't know what I'm doing. I've just been a tutu my whole life and just try and figure out shit by myself just to save on time. And usually I'll just drop it off to old mate, but it starts adding up, especially when I want to get the front. I'll get them redone properly one day, but this will look all good for summer. And we got the warrant on Thursday, so I sort of can't. I haven't really got time to bloody wait around and stuff like I usually do, but yeah, we'll get that all wet and dried and go get some spray paint tomorrow or something, carry on. And then I still got to do that pulley as well. We'll try and get that smashed out tonight. So all of this is waiting on the tyre and the paint, and yeah, I've put that number plate bracket on, got the number plate light working, so that's all. So fuck, I hate number plates too, not only on V-rods, on any Harley. I just reckon they look sleek without them, eh? Like, it's just annoying when you've got a big ugly white number plate. Like, I do get the black ones eventually, but still it just looks ugly, eh? I don't know what you reckon. Half the time I just run them without them, just reckon the bike looks cooler. But yeah, couldn't imagine the cops will like it, but hey, that's when you get caught. But yeah, number plate bracket, gotta find my standard shocks from my night rod, put those in, and a horn, and then fuck, she's pretty much ready for the warrant. Sorry, jumping the gun a little bit here, but I've gone through and marked evenly out where I think these should go, and I've drilled them just like a pilot drill, but smaller one. I'm gonna pull this outer ring back off and then drill and tap the other side, then I can drill these out to suit whatever bolt we run. I just want to have a look how much meat we got left for what size bolt we're gonna run, but I think it's gonna run like a 6mm thread, I think. I don't know. Have a look now. There it is, whānau, all done. Just done, ended up doing 5 of them. Excuse the paint now to sort of, because that plate has to be like sort of pressed on, so I just whacked it on with this bloody thing and a hammer and just got it pressed on, drilled my holes and then tapped them out. Went M5, so they're not overly big, but then also not too small. But yeah, I think that'll work me. And then yeah, just gonna chuck a lick of paint on that. I got some spray paint. That all there. I'm just gonna mask up the other side so the paint doesn't go on my Galford disc. And any overspray on anything else, but we're with this one. Holy crap. I always notice that it's the cheaper cans that usually do a fucking better job, eh? So that was like $20, but there's some for like 70, 80. I reckon those are always usually the shit ones. No, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna mask out that side and then we'll give these a bloody can job. Fucking mob, G. But no, we'll just give this a little scuff up and then a little bit of a... These are all. First coat down. Not bad for a little bloody spray can job. Sort of see some of those imperfections, but hopefully on the second coat we'll get it all sorted. Yeah. Good enough for me, bro, for summer anyway. Final coat done and dusted. Fucking looks all good. Yeah, boy. Tyre still never showed up, so that'll be tomorrow. And then yeah, we'll be off ready. Oh, I just gotta chuck the horn on, which I've got now from Corby. And yeah, shocks, tyre, job done. Oh well, we had a bit of drama with delivery for some reason. Didn't show up till today, which is Friday, and our warrant was yesterday. Fuck it all. We had everything else ready, but yeah, oh well, it is what it is. I'll rebook it in for the warrant. I don't know if it'll be next week. It will be able to go next week, but I'm busy, pretty busy next week. So yeah, we'll talk about that later at the end of the video. But yeah, here it is, fucking all done. Looks fucking neat. Pretty fucking mob doing it with a spray can. I'm not really like that. I was just more because I was like under a bit of a rush for trying to catch the warrant. Yeah, I'll try to chuck this wheel on anyway, whānau, and then we're going to service the bike, or just oil change and coolant. I think I got some coolant because it did spit a bit of water at the road Jeff's tangi. So yeah, I'll probably top the coolant up, show you what oil I use and shit for the service. I'll just get this wheel on, get all the back buttoned up, and then put my stock shocks back on, put the horn back on, and then we'll warm it up and get into a service. Then I know it's done 2 sort of good heat cycles. Run it through all the gears so all the gearbox mixes up all the fuel, all the oil. So that's all in 1A on the V-rods. Get it all mixed up, oil up to temp. I usually, like, if it's not on the hoist, I'll just go for this on it. Make sure it's all hot, go through all the gears, and then come back and then chuck it on the jack and drop the oil. But yeah, that's how I do it. I don't know if everyone else does it like that. But yeah, if it's on the hoist, I just run it up. I'll go make sure I go through all the gears and shit, get all the oil mixed around. Then I just let it chill for about 5 minutes, and then yeah, drop the oil out of it. I usually, while it's doing that, I usually clean the bike, give it a bit of a wipe up, and just go over everything. But yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna get the warrant by next week, and I'm going on a big mission on the dyno next week. So, but yeah, anyway, we'll let it chill out for 5 minutes, and I'll just drop all the oil. I've had a few of the bros message me just asking me what red tyre I run. I don't think I said it, but to be honest, bro, I just run whatever. Like, but my common picks are, these ones are usually the cheapest, and I felt they've got a good grip, and that's the Metzilla 888 or whatever, if the ME 888. That one, I reckon it's got a fat tread pattern too. Looks fat with the air rod and it's slammed out. I've always run that on my night rod, but if I'm feeling generous or got a bit of extra cash, I'll get the Avon Chrome. But fuck, I don't know about them, eh? Like, they are mean, but like, don't get me wrong, but they're like a shallow tread from new, and I'm not too sure like if I get more K's out of them, because we end up just wrecking them always eventually by skids or something. or just like that, some of those rolling burnouts in there, and then before you know it, it's already fucking bald. But yeah, that's the one I run commonly. It's usually the cheapest too. Mezilla ME 888, I think. Yeah, I think that's the style of it. And yeah, I have no issues, no fucking thing of it stepping out. Still feels mean in the wet, and yeah, they feel all good to skid too, and they don't take long to heat up, and they last heaps for skids too. Like if you do heaps of skids, they're quite a deep tread. But yeah, fuck, let's get into that oil changing, bro. I've already done the coolant. Fuck, I forgot to record it because I have my son in there, and I try and show him too, and I just forget about the camera. I just drain the coolant out, fill it back up, and then I've got underneath here is like a little rubber grommet. I just pull that off. There's an Allen key on it, and that's how I bleed the air out. I've never done it really any other way, and I've never really had an issue. So if that's, yeah, I'm kind of just doing this because the most common questions I get asked is oh, how do you service them? And I say, fuck, these videos on YouTube. But fuck, I thought I might as well to make a video. I just use that coolant. Red for dead. But yeah, I just want to get this oil change done, and then she's all done other than the horn. So the drain plug on the V-rods, right at the front here. 11/16 is what I got, but I think a 17 works too. It's just up on the table, feels all good. So I usually crack it. Yeah, so I crack that. Then I just get my tray under it. Because the fucking oil's pretty hot. If you drop the bung, everyone trips on it. Fuck, I don't really care. Especially if your dish is clean, which mine ain't. But yeah, it does spit out quite hard. I leave the dipstick in, but I do eventually take it out because I reckon that sort of opens it all up and lets the air out so it drains faster. Well, that's my theory anyway, but that hisses anyway. Look at that. A couple of speckles on there. I wouldn't say that's anything to stress over. Then, yeah, I just come over here, crack the old dipstick. I don't know if it's true, but I know on the cars and shit, it helps with draining. Just a habit I got onto. And yeah, let that sucker drain out. Fuck, I don't reckon that was 5 gallons. They take 5 gallons. Is it gallons? Oh, 5 quarts. 5 quarts. It's like 4.5 litres, I reckon. Or just over 4.5 litres. So it's annoying because the motor shit that I run comes in 4 litres. So you have to get like another little 1 litre. But it's all good because then you're left with a little bit for like, I don't know, if you get an oil leak or something, breather fucks out or something and pisses heaps of oil out, you got a little bit there. You always got a little secret stash. But yeah, this is stuff I run. Motor in my cars too, not this 7100, but I run the 300V, 20W50 in all my race cars, and fuck, it's been mean, eh? It's a bit more expensive than the other stuff. But if you've got a common oil you use, it's all good. I just use that, yeah, fully synthetic. Yeah, it's red, so you can sort of see it too, like when you check it, if it starts sort of losing its colour. So that's sort of when I oil change them. Some people say 5,000 Ks, but even 5,000 miles, but fuck that. Oh, but if I'm being honest, I usually do it around now, and then I won't do one till sort of like in the new year. And then, yeah, that's it till following summer. But yeah, this bike's all new to me. It's my first muscle, I think. I've always had night rods or just normal V rods. Fuck, enough talking, bruh. I don't really like doing these talking vlogs. Yeah, I do, but I don't. But yeah, this is how I do it. I just hate getting people like, oh, you're not meant to do it like that or whatever. Yeah, this is how I do it, whānau. If you got a different way you do it, all goods. I'm not here to tell you how to do your oil change. I'm just showing you how I do mine, and I've never had an issue this way, so all good. Yeah, well, that's draining under here. It's the radiator support. There's two 13mm bolts. There you see them, there's one there. I think I'm showing it with the camera. One there. Pop those off and it pulls the bottom of the radiator. It makes it a bit easier to get to the oil filter, which is straight there, brother. So you hit those 13 mils and then pull that shroud out and you're on. There it is, there's the bracket. So it's something like that. Two 13mm bolts. And then you move the bottom of this radiator. It makes it a bit easier to get to this oil filter. But these can still be a cunt. Hey, I'm getting the team at Warehouse Auto Parts in Rotorua. They're getting stuck in the K&N filters with the nut on the end. I actually ordered one, but they had no in stock. Fuck, it just makes it a bit easier because you can just slip a ring spanner or a socket on it to crack it. Because I've had one fucking, or most of them aren't too tight. I sort of damaged them when I pulled them out. But then I've done it before where I've sort of done it less, because I know they're not meant to be super tight, but I've done it where they're not, where it wasn't that tight. I was like, fuck, it'll be all good. And then I noticed the oil leak once and we went out to the bros and back and I was like, fuck, that's getting worse. And then I fucking touched it and it was fucking hand tight, man. Like turning, like you could just blow it with fucking air and it was turning. So that was freaky, but I caught it early, so I was lucky with that. So yeah, just make it, yeah, I want to get those K&N filters. So it's got the nut on it, so it doesn't matter if you sort of over tighten it, which you shouldn't anyway, but they're just always a cunt to get off, eh? But yeah, we'll get that off and we'll get the new one all sorted. So the old oil filter's out. I just ended up using this little thing, but it was actually pretty easy. I probably, if I sent it a bit harder with my hand, I probably would have got it. Just clean the bung up. They don't have a crush washer or rubber. I remember I tripped out when I first serviced on. I was like, fuck, I was missing the crush washer, but if you ever look online, they actually don't run one. So yeah, I'm just trying to get every bit of oil out. Still dripping a little bit, and then yeah, I'll check the bunion, and it's probably like on the next service. That motor shit's fucking pretty mean, and I've mixed it, had to mix it in some of the bros rods when we were on the ride, and one of their breathers or oil lines, given when we had to chuck like half a litre in. And we've just added it to whatever oil they run, and their bikes are still going years later. But yeah, we'll get this bunging and then the oil filter on. Where is it? Oil filter on, just the Ryco one for now, but we are changing to the K&N ones. Not that we've had an issue with these, I just fucking want an easier one. They come in chrome and black. They have no black in stock at the moment, so opted for the chrome. Can't even see it anyway. But yeah, K&N one's coming up next with the nut on the back. But yeah, I just dab a bit of oil out of there, rub it around the rubber seal, and then I fill it up about halfway, and then I screw it on. Just because it's sideways, if you fill it right up, it just tips out. Fill it up about 3/4, halfway to 3/4. By the time you screw it in, it sort of soaks in anyway, and it's all good. Okay, fine out. Straight on the side there. Usually fits with most exhaust too. And I just chuck this whole 4 litre in, then I chuck a bit out of the 1 litre, because I know it's going to take, you know, more than 4 litres. And then I chuck like maybe 200 ml out of the 1 litre in. And then I just start it up, do the same process, warm it up, run it through the gears and that. Let the fan turn on, then I'll turn it off, let it sit for a bit, and then I'll check the oil, top it up from there. See, it's red, it's trippy, this shit. It's mean, man. Yeah, I'll get it filled up, run up, and then we'll check it. Well, there she is, fine, all serviced up. Fucking ready for the warrant with the stock shocks. I just had those pelicated black a while ago on my night rod. Put the air rod back in after the shit gets legal. It's just the horn, which it's fucking 5 minutes to check it on. But yeah, fucking go for a little ride, I think, just up the road. I gotta take it easy with a brand new tyre, they're looking pretty loose. But yeah, take for a little ride and then yeah, call it a day. me the old bike. Nah. I was going to go for a bit more of a longer ride, but fucking can't trust these vrod fuel gauges, eh? Oh, neck when that run out. Fuck, we've been having some shit weather. Spring, eh? Can't make up its mind. But yeah, probably wrap it up here. Fuck, hopefully it's not a long ass video of talking. But yeah, if it's fucking video's all good, like what do you want to see or whatever, let me know. If it's not, hard luck. Nah, surely a few of the boys that have messaged me that asked, surely they sort of stuff get back me up in the comments. But yeah, it's windy. That's it, done and dusted. We got the next video is going to be cool. I've been lucky enough to jump in with the boys, Oliver, Steve and Joe, doing like a East Coast trip, right down the East Coast, I think. But it's like over 4 days, I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I'll probably just do the 3 days. I'll come back on Saturday because I've got something to do on Sunday. But yeah, that'll be the next video. We're going to go on my diner. I've got some saddlebags lined up, some different ones I'm picking up tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just going to service the diner. I've never serviced the diner before, so that's going to be all new to me. And then yeah, fucking it'll pretty much just cut to Thursday probably. I'll edit this video up and drop it over the weekend sometime. But yeah, if it's Thursday by the time you've seen this video, we'll be on the day one. I'm going to try to take my laptop and see if I can edit up some videos like on the go, like when we get to the destination or whatever. I don't really know the finer details. The bro's just like, bro, do you want in? Because there's one more spot or two more spots or whatever. I said, yeah bro, keen. And then yeah, all I know is it's down the coast, Waiho Bay. If you're from New Zealand, you'll know the East Coast. I think we're going to Hamilton, leaving from Hamilton maybe, or wait for them here in Rotorua and then jump in. But yeah, we're going to be doing stay away 2 nights, 3 days, and I'll come back on the Saturday evening probably. See how we go. Might stay the last night as well, but at this stage I'm coming back on the Saturday. But yeah, enough fucking talking bro, talking too much shit. But yeah, all serviced up, and yeah, get to the Warren and Rego, all legal for the road, and then gear ride it out in there. All good. Right, I'll fucking catch us on the next video. We'll be heading down the coast. Should be me. Cheers, whānau.